just really stayed together. You know, obviously, we've played some really good teams here lately, and haven't finished the way that we wanted. And so I'm just really proud of the group as far as just staying together. We had some different rotations in there tonight, and we competed. And we need these. I keep saying we need these games on the road. There's a hell of a atmosphere here with everyone here to see Sue. Just a really big win by our group.
What was allowing Seattle to get so many points in the paint tonight?
What's that?
What was allowing Seattle to get as many points in the paint as they did tonight?
Yeah, that's a big number. Probably the most we've given up this year. They're a big physical team. You know, we did a good job of taking away the threes, but they really scored in the pick and roll. I wouldn't say it was so much the post up, but our low person needs to be a little bit better, a little active. We got there, but we were a little bit late.
What is there left to say about Alyssa with her impact on roles?
Yeah, I mean, I keep saying it. I mean, she's the ultimate winner. She's the ultimate competitor. She wants to win at everything, and she does it in a way that not a lot of players do it anymore. A lot of great players do it with their scoring, you know, and shooting. She's a facilitator. She's a passer. She's a rebounder. She's a defender. You know, she can guard NECA. She can guard Skylar. You know, there's probably times where she looks at me crazy because I'm moving her around, but that's her ability, and she can just affect the game in so many ways.
Coach, with Satu getting in foul trouble, can you talk about how Dewana kind of stepped up in that absence whenever you had to take Satu off the floor because of that issue?
Yeah, I mean, part of the reason we went and got DB is because of her experience in these type of games, and you know, she can do so many things. She's got great length defensively. Obviously, you know, she's played with AT for so many years, and you know, they've got a good feel with the high-low stuff. And so, yeah, I mean, she really stepped up, and we needed all of those minutes today.
We'll go to Zoom. Go ahead, Stephen.
Hey, we talked a couple of weeks ago about spending more time with Alyssa and Dewana at the 4 and the 5. However you want to look at those lineup constructs. How have you seen those kind of evolve and kind of add some value to the general rotation that you're using?
Yeah, I mean, I think we are evolving. Probably early when DB got here, I was playing her at the 4 and 5. But typically, we've kind of been trying to keep her at the 3. And so, yeah, that lineup to finish, I would guess you would call Satu the 5 and AT the 4, or Sa the 4 and AT the 5. But you know, we've kind of moved Satu to defend the bigs, and you know, this is just us trying to figure out what this team looks like and what we can do. So early when we got here, I did talk about her playing the 4 and 5, and now I'm mostly playing DB as a 3. If we put a number on it, I guess.
Go ahead, Wendy.
Hey, Coach, great win today. Definitely another statement game with Thomas's performance, but I want to touch on Kit and Lexi coming into the rotation after Mo was rolled out. Can you give us your thoughts on their performance today?
Yeah, I'm super proud of them. They came in and were productive and super competitive, and that's part of being a professional. I'm sure that, you know, it's been tough. They had got off to a good start this year, and they're a big part of what we do, even though they're not playing. And so just them keeping the right mindset, and you never know when stuff like this is going to happen, and they both stepped up and played good minutes for us.
Jesse?
To piggyback off of that question, just kind of how have you seen those two in particular just kind of stay ready these past couple of weeks since they, you know, when they haven't been getting as many minutes? Yeah, I mean,
it's hard, but it's the reality of pro sports. We're a really good team. I've decided to cut the rotation so less people play, but that's part of, I mean, both of those players are rookies. Obviously, Kit's been around, but this is her first year in the W. Lex, this is her first year in the W. So this is just part of the growth and staying ready and learning how to be a professional. We've got great leaders here and great examples, and you know that's just part of your job, and we need them to continue to keep working.
Last question, Aya.
Hey coaches, good to see you. Great win, by the way. So the Phoenix Mercury have surpassed 20 wins for the first time since 2018. How special is it to coach this group and continue the momentum for the playoff run?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're just continuing to try to build. You know, it'd probably be a little bit more impactful if we had more players back from a year ago. But, you know, Kai and Mac have had a good year, right? They both started off injured, so we're kind of playing everyone new. But yeah, I mean, I think just every year we want to try to keep pushing and keep trying to get better. And, you know, we've made the right step, but there's still work to be done.
It's definitely not something I think about. For me, you know, I just want to win. You know, we've been up and down the second half, and so for me, it's, you know, just setting the tone and coming out and trying to win the basketball game.
It was a super tight game for most of the way. What do you think made the difference for you guys down the stretch?
Just playing defense, you know, one and done for them, and then going down on the offensive end and executing.
Sammy, I'm doing a story on Marcus Tibbetts. I just want to know how he was able to help you out during your time, your multiple stints here.
Yeah, he's great. Obviously, he's really good with just like skill development and player development. But I think he was always great for me, just with confidence and being in my ear. And I think that, you know, that's really helpful when you have someone on staff that does that, that's there with you doing the work daily, and then, you know, pumping you up on the bench when you get on and stuff. So I have a lot of love for Marcus.
Sammy, doing a story on Sue Bird and loyalty. With her statue being unveiled today, when you think of those two terms, Sue Bird and loyalty, what kind of comes to mind in that aspect?
Yeah, I mean, I think Seattle, I think championships, I think of what she's brought to the city, what she's done. You know, she has such a great legacy here, and a big part of that, you're right, is loyalty. You know, she came here as a rookie and then, you know, stayed her whole career, built something here. So yeah, I mean, I think that it's representative that she gets the first statue for the WNBA for sure.
Sammy, saw you shaking your head toward the triple-double stat, or maybe looking at the box score.
Yeah, no, it's a triple-double stat.
Yeah, what's it like, you know, seeing that up close and personal, playing with AT?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I know people, you know, have commented, like, are you guys used to it? But no, like, you don't get used to that. And I think, you know, it's one of those things, like, when you see the attention that she gets every game and the different things that people are throwing at us and her, and for it to still happen, you know, it's a credit to what she does, her prep from game to game, from team to team, from schemes to schemes. And also just, you know, like, she finds us, she's still finding us, she's still getting us these wide open looks, you know, like, it's really fun to play with, and it's still very just impressive.
AT, what are your thoughts about Dom's game, just improvement? I know, you know, she didn't play much tonight, but obviously going against you, DB, things of that nature this year, just thoughts about her development.
Yeah, I mean, she's what, 19?
19.
Yeah, I mean, to be that young in the league, I mean, most of us were, 21, 22, so to be that young, she's still so much room to grow. To be out here with people that have been playing for so long, just super impressive. I think, you know, we played her the first half of the season, and already from, you know, first to second, she's already grown so much. So I'm excited to continue to watch her grow. Definitely sky's the limit for her.
AT, your teammates have been very vocal about not taking your greatness for granted when you get stats like a triple-double. How do you yourself not take yourself and what you can do and record these numbers? How do you not take that for granted yourself?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm, you know, blessed to be able to go out here and do this as my job each and every day. For me, I'm just being me. You know, my whole entire career, I've just tried to do a little bit of everything, whether it's offense, defense, and yeah, I just let the game come to me. Each game is different, and you know, I don't really think about any of it. Like I said before, I just want to win basketball games. The goal is to win a championship, so I'm going to do whatever it takes to do that.
We have time for 2 on Zoom. Go ahead, Stephen.
Hey, I've talked to both of y'all about the versatility of your lineups. It feels like we're seeing more of the lineups without a traditional 5 on the floor. I'm just curious from y'all's perspective, how y'all are seeing that kind of add some new layers to your, this kind of general team approach to games.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I think it makes it hard for people to match up against us. I think it makes it hard for people to scout us. And that's kind of been the sort of DNA and what's worked for us all season. So I think the more that we can get into those lineups and feel good and move the ball and just keep making the right reads, taking the right shots, I think it's going to be really hard for teams, like I said, to continue to guard and continue to scout it.
Last question, Jesse.
This one can be for either of you. Kittia and Lexi got some minutes today for the first time in a while. Just kind of how have you seen them stay ready, when they haven't been getting minutes recently?
Yeah, I mean, they're constantly in the gym. I think this season has, shown that you got to stay ready. We've had a lot of injuries throughout the season, and you don't know when your number is going to be called. So they continue to work each and every day, and today was the day that a number got called, and they gave us great minutes today.